Welcome to the Car Guys. This week, yes, it's the Lamborghini Huracán Performante.
We take this bad boy out and we give it a spanking.
Jason's gone off early this morning. He said he was going to bring a surprise. He's told us to meet us just outside this village, so we'll find out what he's got in store. Hang on a minute, what's this coming up? Good God. It's only a Balboni.
Oh, brilliant. Alright, we better let him past. Let's slow down, let's let him past. Otherwise he's going to get upset and he's going to cry, and we don't want that. There she goes, wow. Here we are in the limited edition Valentino Balboni. This is the two-wheel drive Gallardo. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you this, because this is what we do for the purposes of filming. Look at his headgear. Look at this. Honestly, show him your headgear. Unbelievable, isn't it? So we're taking this Balboni up to Pangborn Lamborghini in order to get it serviced. You can't really go to Lamborghini without two Lamborghinis. So Damien's in front in the Huracan, so it's quite a nice little convoy. It's a pretty cool day. Listen to that noise. She moves around quite a lot, so these B roads, you know, it's not to be sniffed at. This car is a bit of an animal when she gets going. It's only rear-wheel drive, and you really do feel that. It shimmies. Waves and waves of torque, of course, so you don't need to keep changing up and down the gearbox. You can leave it in one gear and just kind of focus and concentrate on what you're doing. You certainly don't need to red line it. Trouble is, it's such a good gearbox, you want to keep going up and down that gate. That clack clack is just pure Italian. It's really good following that Performante. It looks really good from behind in that green. So here we are, we've arrived at Pangborn, and we've had a really good run up. It's been really easy. Just reminded me, having reacquainted myself with the Balboni, and just what an amazing car it is. It feels so alive. It doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter whether you're on a motorway or whether you're getting your teeth knocked out, because it's quite firm suspension, let's be honest, around country lanes. It just feels so alive. The thing is squiggling around, the steering's really sharp, it's divey, it's ditchy. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. So now, the comparison. Now, we hop into the Huracan and see what this bad boy's like. Okay, so my first impressions, comparing this to the Balboni that I've just jumped out of, these seats aren't as comfortable.
They are known as the hardest seats in the world, the most uncomfortable seats that you can possibly
They
find.
really are. There's no padding, is there?
No.
Right, steering's very light.
Very light.
It's very light, this steering.
Right, left we're going.
Oh, you bloody would be going left, wouldn't we?
Yep.
The Balboni was just so good.
It's basically old school versus
New school.
current fighter jet.
Yeah. Oh, I can feel that steering tightening up as well. Now that we've applied a little bit of throttle.
Give it a bit of race.
Give it a bit of race. Oh my God, that steering's really heavy now.
Yeah, there you go.
Isn't it though?
Yeah, and the brakes have got truly stupendous stopping power as well. So they're not just good at low speed. They are properly brilliant.
Yeah, that's a really nice pedal, that is. Travelling down here though, this was definitely more shouty than the Balboni.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, this is definitely a lot louder. Oh yeah, totally. Totally hear it over the Balboni, yeah. Damping is better in this than the Balboni.
Yep.
Because it's got some.
Is it? Oh.
I mean,
who wants damping?
Who needs
really?
damping? I think the difference is the Balboni's got seats with padding in it.
Yep.
And no damping. This has got damping but no padding in the seats.
Yeah, so in theory that should
It kind of evens it out, yeah.
Like a big old dog, isn't it? This thing has got 631 horsepower. 631 horsepower.
That's just unbelievable.
Through all four wheels, so you've got superb traction and you've got pretty prodigious power. A quick pop quiz on the stats for this incredible car then.
Okay, there we go.
So, how much torque do you think it's got?
I'm going to guess 550 pound-feet. Can we do?
You would be wrong, sir.
Oh.
443.
Really?
Yeah. 0 to 60.
Oh, I'm guessing 2.8?
2.9.
2.9,
let's
yeah.
call it 2.8. Let's face it, it definitely would be.
Yeah.
Top speed of this?
I want to say 204.
202.
Yeah, not bad. Pretty good.
Feels like it should go faster though. I mean, with the amount of surge that it's got, it feels like it should. Because I mean, this thing would be super stable at 150 miles an hour.
Oh, crikey!
Let's just say that we thought that.
Yeah.
A walk on to 200 should be easy. I was expecting this to be 210,
yeah,
215.
So it definitely feels like a racing car. Just from the driving position, you're very upright. The steering wheel is very close to you. It's not difficult to drive. I think one of the things about the current crop of supercars, since they went mostly digital, with the paddles and the electric steering and double clutch gearboxes, the whole shebang, is that actually to live with on a day-to-day basis, even something like this, which if only very briefly held the lap record for a production car around the Nordschleife. See, check me out there.
Check out the pronunciation. 6 minutes 52 around the
unbelievable
Nordschleife.
Unbelievable. And yet, at 70 miles an hour on a British A road, it's very easy to drive.
When I had the window open,
right,
and I was driving along some of those country lanes, all I could hear was the ALA system opening and closing the valves.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just in
nice.
the back there.
Yeah,
it's
nice.
An interesting little sort of hissy noise.
Following this, coming down the road, following this through a set of trees where it was a little bit dark, because you're at sort of exhaust height with your eye line, you could see into the barrels of the exhaust on this, and they were bright orange. It was really cool. So one of the things you always had to do back in the olden days when we were young is that you would never change gear in the middle of a corner, because
That's true, that was the golden rule, wasn't
Golden rule, never change gear in the middle of a corner because you're literally going to end up facing the wrong way in a hedge. Yeah. Fireball,
yep.
Everything. This feels like you can change gear pretty much any time you wanted to.
Yeah. It rewrites the rules.
It does. Does that make it too easy though?
It does.
Alcantara on the steering wheel, because I love, you know, it's very tactile.
It feels like a racing car, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It helps to add that feeling.
But how long do you think it's going to be before this is manky? Do you know what I mean?
Well, they don't seem to get manky that often. I mean, the Challenge Stradale has got that, and I don't know, there's something weird about the texture. It means it does not get as manky as you think. Because you think it would stink like an old tramp's donkey jacket.
Yes. After 3 weeks of sweaty palms, gripping, you know, on for dear life.
Hello. What's going on here?
Yes, I like this. I like this. I like it a lot.
Whoa! See? There it is! The gearbox, brakes, noise, steering, bellowing Lamborghini.
Oh, stop start.
Oh, amazing! I shit you not. It went to first! Why? It attracts quite a lot of attention. I've got a Lamborghini!